Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
அன்னமிடும் அன்னையும் நீ ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, ஆதிசக்தி நாயகியே ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி. அன்னமிடும் அன்னையும் நீ ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, ஆதிசக்தி நாயகியே ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி. கண்ணமிடும் கருமங்களை மாற்றி இங்கு கருணையுடன் வாழ்வில் கரையேற்றுகிறாய் ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, உயிர்க்கெல்லாம் உணவளிக்கும் ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, உயிர்க்கெல்லாம் உணவளிக்கும் ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி.
On this auspicious Tithi of Amavasya, a few devotees are offering the Maheshwara Puja at the Divine Lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Requesting all the members of the Nithyananda order to sit with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Bring your awareness to the Ananda Gandha. Now requesting the listening of the Maheshwara Puja participants. Kindly have authentic listening to the truths behind the Maheshwara Puja. And if you authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and respond that you agree to the truths behind the Maheshwara Puja, which will be told now. If you agree, please say yes loudly at the end of each declaration. The truth behind the Maheshwara Puja is that I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth that cosmic energy exists. Yes, I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the Chinmaya Vigraha, the embodiment and presentation of that very cosmic energy. Yes, I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is a pure channel for complete completion to be achieved for all the departed souls and for completion to be achieved for all the participants with the departed souls. I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth that in the Maheshwara Puja, the monastic members of the Nithyananda order become a pure channel for complete completion to be achieved for the departed souls and for completion to be achieved for the participants with the departed souls. Yes, I authentically cognize, which is in process, understand and declare the truth that offering the Maheshwara Puja will bestow complete completion for all the departed souls whose photo or horse is mentioned here, and completion will be bestowed on all the Maheshwara Puja participants with the departed souls for whom they are offering Maheshwara Puja here today. Yes, we will now start the rituals of the Maheshwara Puja. Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambham Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Madhyamam Nithyananda Pariyantam Vande Guru Paramparam. ललाटे त्रिपुण्ड्रीनितिलधृतकस्तूरितिलकः स्फुरन्मालाधारस्फुरितकटिकौपि नवसनः दधानो दुष्टारं शिरसि फनिराजं शशिकलां प्रदीपः सर्वेषां अरुणगिरियोगी विजयते। ममोपात्त समस्त दुरितक्षयद्वारा श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम अद्य पूर्वोक्त एवं गुण विशेषेण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ मैत्रिक पटेल नामधेयस्य नीलेश पटेल नामधेयस्य चेतना पटेल नाम्याः सकुटुम्बस्य पोयन वु नाम्यधेयस्य चाइचन वु नाम्याः जिन्थु नाम्याः मेस्वान वु नामधेयस्य सकुटुम्बस्य गौटिंग टिंग नामधेयस्य गौकिंग फेंग नाम्याः दांगजु जुन नामधेयस्य गौजिन जिन गौवे वे नाम्याः चेंगयु नामधेयस्य सकुटुम्बस्य चनफे फे नाम्याः सोफिया शैंग नामधेयाः झेंगवु शैंग नामधेयस्य फैजुआन हन नामधेयस्य मिंजू चेंग नामधेयस्य सकुटुम्बस्य झेनवु झेंग नामधेयस्य सोफिया शैंग नाम्याः युटेंगलु नाम्याः जिंगवाओ झैंग नामधेयस्य फेफे चेन नाम्याः यनपिंगजु नाम्याः सकुटुम्बस्य जुंखाई ल्यां नाम्याः चीपिंग ल्यां नामधेयस्य चेएवु नाम्याः युजुंग ल्यां नामधेयस्य सकुटुम्बस्य यक्वान नामधेयस्य यांगबाओशु नामधेयस्य लिउजुनहुआ नाम्याः लियान शैंग नामधेयस्य सुनक्सिया फेन नाम्याः सकुटुम्बस्य लिंग हुआंग नाम्याः टोंगली नामधेयस्य यानहुआंग नामधेयस्य वेहुआचु नाम्याः ली नामधेयस्य ज़ीरान वांग नाम्याः सकुटुम्बस्य चीहुआंगजेन नामधेयस्य क्यूहुआरेन नामधेयस्य हेक्सियाटिंग नाम्याः क्यूजियानकाई नामधेयस्य क्यूकियानलिंग नाम्याः सकुटुम्बस्य लोहिनी राजगोपाल नाम्याः देवसेनन राजगोपाल नामधेयस्य वीना सेत नाम्याः कुमुदिनी भुकुटेश्वर नाम्याः चंदा जगनी नाम्याः आशा नाम्याः नाम्याः आरव शाहेयस्य सकुटुम्बस्य च ब्रह्मकपाल विष्णुपाद रूप श्री कैलासोन्नत द्वादशांत श्यामला पीठारूढ़ श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वर स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्नकुमार गुरुमन्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सार द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत् परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय गीता श्री चिन्ह काहलादि समस्त बिरडावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान
அம்பாரை நீ ஊற்ற ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி எங்கள் அகங்கார
स्वामिनाम् अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्ध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ तृणवत्युत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत काञ्ची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमङ्गल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परम्परागत आदि कैलास नित्यानन्दपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तृ साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वत मनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्याद्यनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परम्परागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुरस्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रीलश्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम् पूर्वोक्तानां सर्वेषां जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम् एतेषां दिवंगतु बन्धुमित्रवर्गाणां विदेह मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थं च परमशिव स्वरूप भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव मुखेन महेश्वर पूजाक्य कर्म करिष्ये। We will now chant the 15th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Parthaya pradibodhitam bhagavatam narayanena swayam vyasena grathitam purana munina madhye mahabharatam अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीं अष्टादशाध्यायिनीं अम्भ त्वामनुसन्धधामि भगवद्गीते भवत्वेषिणीम्। अथ पुरुषोत्तमयोगो नाम पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच ऊर्ध्वमूलमधः शाखम् अश्वत्थम् प्राहुरव्ययम् छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्थं वेद स वेदवित्। Shri Bhagavan says the imperishable banyan life, symbolized by the Ashwatha, has its roots above with the leaves and branches spreading below the earth. The leaves are said to be the Vedic hymns. One who knows this eternal tree becomes the knower of the Vedas. अधश्चोर्ध्वं प्रकृतास्तस्य शाखा गुणप्रवृद्धा वृषयः प्रवालाः अधश्च मूलाननुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके. The branches of this tree extend below and above the earth, nourished by the tree human attributes guna. Its buds are the sense objects. This tree has its roots going down and it's bound by the resultant actions of humans. Narupamasye natatopalabhyate nanto na chadir na cha sampratishta ashwattamenam suvirudhamulam asanga sastrena dridhena chitva. The real form of this tree cannot be perceived. No one can understand where it ends, where it begins, or where its foundation is. But with determination, one must cut down this strongly rooted tree with the weapon of detachment. Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuyaha tameva chadyam purusham prapadye yata pravritti prashrutat purani. One must then seek that place from which, having gone, one never returns, and surrender to the Supreme Being from whom all activities started from the ancient times. Nirmana moha jita sangadosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha dvandver vimuktha sukha dukha sangyer gachyantya mudha padhamavyayam tat. Those who are free from pride, delusion and attachment, those who are dwell in the self, who are done with lust, who are free from dualities of joy and sorrow, not confused, and those who know how to surrender to the Supreme Person, attain the eternal consciousness. Natad bhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha yad gatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. That supreme space of eternal consciousness, my consciousness, is not illuminated by the sun, nor the moon, nor by fire. Those who enter that space never return to this material world. Mame vamso jiva loke jiva bhutas sanatanaha manasasdhani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. The living entities in this conditioned material world are a portion of my eternal self. In this conditioned material world, they are attracted by the six senses, which include mind, dwelling in Prakriti, with active in energy principle. Shariram yadavapnoti yachatyukramati shvaraha grihitvaitani samyati vayurgandhani vashayat. The spirit in the mind body living in this material world moves from one body to another, carrying these just as air carries aroma. Shrotram chakshus parshanam cha rasanam ghranameva cha adhisthaya manaschayam vishayanupasevate. The living entity, the spirit, leaves one body, takes some other body and gets new eyes, ears, nose and tongue, sensing body according to the samskaras it had in the causal layer, and enjoys the new mental setup. Ukramantam sthitam vapi bhunjanam vagunanvitam vimudhananu pashyanti jnana chakshushaha. Fools in ignorance do not perceive the spirit being united with the gunas. As it enters, enjoys and leaves the body, the one whose inner eye is open clearly perceives everything. Yatanto yoginas chainam paschyantyatmanyavasthitam yatanto prakritatmano nainam paschyancha chetasaha. The serious practitioner of yoga with an understanding of his self can see all this clearly, but those who do not have an understanding of the self, however much they try, cannot see. Yadadityagadam tejo jagadbhasayate kilam yachandramasi yachagno tattejo vidhi mamakam. The light of the sun and the light of the moon and the light of the fire, all their radiance is also from me. Gama vishya cha bhutani dharayam yahamojasa pushnami chauschadhi sarva somo bhutva rasatmaka. Entering into earth, I support all beings with my energy. Becoming the watery moon, I nourish all plant life. Aham Vaishvanaro bhutva praninam dehamashritah pranapana samayuktaha pachanyannam chaturvidham. I am the fire of digestion in every living body. I am the breath of life exhaled and inhaled, with which I digest the fourfold food. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto mattasmritir jnanam apohanam cha vedaischa sarve rahameva vedyo vedanta kritveda videva chaham. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me came memory, knowledge, and their loss. I am known by the Vedas indeed. I am the creator of Vedanta, and I am the knower of Vedas. Dvavimo purusho loke ksharaschakshara yevacha ksharas sarvani bhutani kuthastokshara uchyate. There are two things, the perishable and imperishable, in this world. There are the living beings who are perishable, while there is the unchangeable, the imperishable. Uttamah purushastvanyaha paramatmetyudahridaha yo lokatrayamavishya bibhartyavyaya ishvaraha. Besides these two, there is the Supreme Purusha, the Lord Himself, who pervades and sustains these three worlds. Yasmaksharamati aksharaatapi chottamaha atosmi loke vedecha pratitah purushottamaha. As I am transcendental, beyond both the perishable and imperishable, and the best, I am declared both in the world and in the Vedas as the Supreme Person, Purushottama. Yoma meva mama sammudho janati purushottamam sarvavid bhajati mam sarvabhavet bharata. Whoever knows me as the Supreme without a doubt is to be understood as the knower of everything, and he worships me with all his being. O son of Bhara, iti gukyatamam shastram kritakrityascha bharata. This is the most profound teaching taught by me. O sinless one, whoever knows this will become wise, and his actions will bear fruit. Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Sambade Purushottama Yogo Nama Panchadashodhyayaha. In the Upanishad of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the scripture of yoga dealing with Brahma Vidya, the science of Brahman, the Supreme Absolute, in the form of Krishna Arjuna Samvada, the dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna. This is the 15th chapter named Purushottama Yoga, the yoga of the Supreme Being. Vasutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. We will now chant the Manasa Puja. Please sit straight with your hands in the Kurma Mudra. Hritpadmamasanam dadyat sahasrar achyutamrutehi padyam charanayor dadyat manastu argyam nivedayet tena amrutena achamaniyam snaniyam tena chasmritam akashatattvam vastram syat गन्धस्यात् गन्धतत्त्वकम् चित्तं प्रकल्पयेत् पुष्पम् रूपं प्राणान् प्रकल्पयेत् तेजसत्वं च दीपार्थं नैवेद्यं स्यात् सुधाम्बुधिः अनाहतध्वनिर्घण्टा वायुतत्वं च चामरं सहस्रारं भवेच्छत्रं शब्दतत्वं च गीतकम् नृत्यमिन्द्रियकर्माणि चाञ्चल्यं मनसस्तथा सुमेकलां पद्ममालां पुष्पं नानाविधं तथा अमायाद्यैर्भावपुष्पैः अर्चयेद्भावगोचरम् अमायम् अनहङ्कारम् अरागम् अमधं तथा अमोहकम् अदम्बम् च अद्वेषाक्षोभको तथा अमात्सर्यम् अलोभम् च दशपुष्पम् विदुर्बुधाः अहिंसा परमम् पुष्पम् पुष्पमिन्द्रियनिग्रहः दया पुष्पम् क्षमा पुष्पम् ज्ञानपुष्पम् च पञ्चमम् इति पञ्चदशैर्भावपुष्पैः सम्पूजेत् भगवन्तं श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवम्. We'll now offer the Upachara Puja. Om Hrim Etat Padyam Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Esha Argyaha Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Achamaniyam Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Snaniyam Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Vastram Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Eshat Gandaha Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Sachandana Pushpam Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Sachandana Bilva Patram Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Eshat Dhupaha Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Eshat Deepaha Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Sopakarna Naivedyam Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Panarthodakam Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Punarachamaniyam Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Aratrikam Om राजाधिराजाय प्रसज्ञसाहिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे समे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यं कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। आरात्रिकं समर्पयामि भगवच्छ्री नित्यानंद परमशिव चरण कमलेभ्यो नमः। पुष्पांजलिः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्म सम्प्राप्त कर्म बन्धविधाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रधानेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। मन्नाथ श्री जगन्नाथो मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरुः ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुराप्नेति मूर्तिभेद विभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। पुष्पांजलिं समर्पयामि भगवच्छ्री नित्यानंद परमशिव चरण कमलेभ्यो नमः। ओम नित्यानंदम्।
ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி உயிர்க்கெல்லாம் உணவளிக்கும் ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி உயிர்க்கெல்லாம் உணவளிக்கும் ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி தெய்வத்திற்கு படைத்த உணவை ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி
requested to partake. Tipping the prasadam.
தெய்வம் இங்கு உணவு படைக்கும் ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, வரப்பிரசாதம் பெற்றிடவே பெற்ற வரம் யாமறியோம் ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி. ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் புவி எண்ணாத யோகமை கொண்டிட நித்யன் ஈரேழு லோகத்திற்கெட்டா ஈசன் முக்தி நேரி அருளவே நித்யனாய் பூலகிற்கு வந்தம்மை ஆட்கொள்ள தேவர்களை காத்திட வைத்தான் தாயாய் பேரருள் புரிய உடல் ரோமம் சிலிர்த்திட நித்யனாய் வந்து அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் புவி எண்ணாத யோகமை கொண்டிட நித்யன் ஈரேழு லோகத்திற்கெட்டா ஈசன் முக்தி நெறி அருளவே நித்யனாய் அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் திருவண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான். கிளப்பி விட்டேனில் பர தத்துவம் கற்பித்த பாரமஞானியாய் ஞானக்கண் கொடுத்த தமக்கே ரூபம் காட்டிய மாய வித்தை செய்யும் நித்யன் வித்தை கிளப்பி விட்டேனில் பர தத்துவம் கற்பித்த பாரமஞானியாய் ஞானக்கண் கொடுத்த தமக்கே ரூபம் காட்டிய மாய வித்தை செய்யும் நித்யன் அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் புவி எண்ணாத யோகமை கொண்டிட நித்யன் ஈரேழு லோகத்திற்கெட்டா ஈசன் முக்தி நெறி அருளவே நித்யனாய் அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் நித்யன் அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான்.
ஓம் நித்யானந்தேஸ்வர பரமசிவ சமாரம்பாம் நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி பராசக்தி மத்யமாம் अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respect. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Shrimahans, Mahans, Tanedar, Kotaris, Mantreshwaras, Vidyeshwaras, Ganeshwaras, Lokeshwaras, Astreshwaras. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Listen. Digestion, karma, kayakalpa, immortality. The sacred, secret revelations about these four principles: digestion, karma, ayakalpa, immortality. The great sacred secret revelations about these four principles is the message from Paramashiva directly from Kailasa to all. Now listen one by one. Digestion of karmas leads to kaya kalpa and immortality. Cognizing you are immortal makes your body enter into the space of kaya kalpa and digest all your karmas. Undigestion of karma pulls you down from the state of immortality and kaya kalpa down to the state normal human beings exist with life and death. Karma, understood from the cognition of immortality, leads to kaya kalpa of your body and makes you experience the digestion of all karmas. Digestion, understood in its real sense, digests all your karmas, and ordinary kaya makes kaya kalpa dega for you and makes you immortal. Each statement I made is directly from Paramashiva. Each of these are like Akashic records, sacred truths. I'll go on explaining every principle and every truth. I want all doctors, especially people with a little medical background, please watch this satsang. This can really give you many wonderful things in your life, because many of the principles Paramashiva is revealing, doctors can easily understand. The modern day scientism got all right principles it has from Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Sanatana Hinduism, see, like every religion has a pure science and applied science. In the applied science only something called irrational, illogical, what you call a superstition and all, sometimes may get entry. But in Hinduism, even that is not possible. Hinduism is a pure science, greater science in its pure science level and in its applied science level. And in the ground reality practiced level, everything is greater science. Ordinary, in many of the religions developed in different places, may have the pure science, pure, and applied science might develop little superstition, all these things. In the science also, there is a component pure science. There is a component marketed science. Marketed science is what I call cult called scientism, in which lot more superstitions, illogical, irrational, harmful things to humanity and society is there more than any religion. But any good thing science has, that pure science, is directly from Sanatana Hindu Dharma. After working on this principle of digestion, see, Paramashiva revealed many sacred secrets and asked me to map it for modern day understanding and share it with you all. So when I started mapping and sharing, I usually take the help of few of my disciples, doctors. And I myself also do Googling and studying, reading, downloading, all that. When I did all this work, I realized one thing. Many of the principles the modern science, modern medical science has, neither they are able to establish it through research, logic, rational, but they are not ready to quote the source from which they got the conclusion. They just try to show this as a conclusion, as if it landed from heaven. Of course, it landed from heaven, but first to Hindus. From them, it has been taken to them. It has been stolen. Not only stolen, not acknowledged to the original source, Hindu Ayurveda Shastra. Especially all my doctor disciples. I have a very sweet team of doctors around the world. Prema Kodandraman, Sona Kamath, Saras Murugai, and Mahatma Priya, Mahakartananda, and there's a long list. In India, Pranananda, and oh God, it's a long list. And I want all the doctor disciples all over the world, please sit now, listen to every truth I am revealing. Even Shilpa, homeopathy doctor, Shilpa Anil from Tumkur, Anil Kumar also, is also doctor, and Santan Lakshmi from Bididi, Santan Lakshmi's husband. Anusha is doctor, yes. I know Anusha Kodali, I know you are angry with me that I am not getting you to Kailasa. I am just waiting for you to become sure about you. See, Anusha, listen. The moment you are sure about you, I'll immediately get you to Kailasa. Actually, Akhil and Anusha, both of you will be the best combination for me to do all my research. I am a kind of a person, every spiritual truth, I will do thorough research from the modern science background and then present it to the world. So, Akhil and Anusha are the best combo to be part of my research team and research extension team. But I am just waiting for Anusha, you to be sure about you. Once you are sure about you, then you will be in Kailasa. So, there are so many other doctors all over the world. Please, all of you, Peter Bloomfield, all of you now sit and take notes about every statement I am making, because I am going to give you guys some special homework. All doctor disciples all over the world, please take notes of all the statements I am making now. Listen. Thousands of basic principles of Ayurveda, the Hindu medicinal system, which has around 200 branches, practiced in various ways, in various levels, in all Hindu nations. When I say Hindu nations, those days which was Hindu nations. As on now, there is no Hindu nation other than Kailasa on the planet Earth. But earlier, there were many Hindu nations. In all those places, this Hindu medicine was practiced. The fundamental basic principles: truth about digestion, truth about the ability to operate your body, truth about your breathing system, truths about your ability to see. These fundamental truths, elaborately analyzed, documented, organized in Hindu medicinal system. Whether diagnosing a problem, cures in multi-levels with multiple options, multiple types. One important thing I want to tell you, in a Hindu tradition, Hindu medicine, there is no such thing as no cure for certain disease. That's a beauty. There is no disease which can't be cured in Hindu medicinal system. All the diseases human beings suffered in the past, suffering in the present, will suffer, may suffer in the future. Everything as a solution. Everything as a solution. I want all the doctors, Saraswati Jampala, Dr. Shanti from Bangalore, Dr. Srilekha, Manmohan Kumar, Shailesh Patel from Los Angeles, Dr. Krishna Rao, Dr. Karthik. I think I have too many. Maybe it'll run into few thousands, even if I remember the close disciples, doctors. Please, all of you, if you are sitting and watching this satsang, take notes, because I wanted little research and homework to be done on Hindu medicine. See whether the methodology of diagnosing, the precision of diagnosing, cures, methodology to stop the illness repeating. Above all, definition of the perfect health and making the perfect health as a practically possible lifestyle. And above all, the only medicinal system not only claims, made Kaya Kalpa, healthy long life, immortality itself practical. Immortality itself practical. Understand? many of the basic principles of Hindu medicine is taken away by the many medicinal system, and I'm not worried about they taking those principles, and I'm not bothered about it. I only feel they are not giving the credit, they are not acknowledging the source. What happens, when they steal and don't acknowledge the source? After some time, due to their feeling insecure, they try to kill the people who were source, so that forever nobody will claim. Just because we did not claim copyrights, Hindu Brahmins were eliminated, killed. Listen, I wanted all the Hindu Brahmins to know this, wake up to this truth, because you were very generous in giving the knowledge without copywriting it, without protecting the source. You lost life, your next generation lost pride, jati nashta happened, everything which should not happen, yogo nashta happened. I want to tell all the Brahmins of the world, your generosity is misused extensively by terrorist invaders. More than 30,000 Brahmins, masters in multiple fields of the Vedas, were taken away by the invaders, alive, to document all this knowledge. Neither they came back, nor their whereabouts are known. Nothing. They just vanished. This one incident I am talking, I have evidence, documented historical evidence, like this at least million Vedic great scholars just disappeared without even having any information about any of them. When the invading terrorists robbed the wealth of Hindu nations, they killed the kings so that nobody will reclaim that wealth back. Same way, when they stole the knowledge from Brahmins, they just killed them so that no one will be there to reclaim that knowledge back. I want all the Brahmins to understand the atrocities done to all of us. Understand? If you are still a Hindu, it is because of the extraordinary sacrifice our ancestors have done. Even after going through so much suffering and torture, they did not convert in front of the sword or that extremely imposed artificial poverty. Understand? Poverty was not lifestyle of the Hindu nations. It was imposed. They broke our back by exploiting trillions of dollars worth wealth was just sucked away from Hindu nations. And our ancestors were made to literally beg in the streets for food. Even when they were begging, they did not go and stand in front of a church. And they managed their hunger, but did not convert to other religions. They died, but did not give up Hindu Dharma. It is because of their sacrifice. We are all still Hindus. So each Hindu need to know these two things. One, the sacrifice of our elders. Second, Brahmins did not copyright, and their generosity itself has become a danger for the Brahmin society, which in turn destroyed the extreme exploiting, invading terrorists, destroyed our identity because of our generosity. So be generous, but learn to protect yourself. Be generous, but learn to protect yourself. This generation Hindus, especially Hindu youth, learn the right history. Only if you become aware of the history, you will not allow the past history to repeat itself. If not, you can't stop history repeating itself in more crucial, destructive way. So it is in our hands. It is in our hands. The next generation, Hindu kids are the only hope. I have a good news. I have a good news. Amidst all these bad things, I have one good news. Our ancestors, the Hindu ancestors, we had a great system called programming the DNA. It is not necessary for you to read the books or even listen to the great teachings and truths. If I get a Brahmin kid and awaken that kid's Kundalini, that's enough. His Shaka Veda, his Gotra Shaka, each Gotra, in the very DNA itself, that branch Veda is documented. I can make that kid repeat that whole Shaka verbatim He may not have even had Gayatri initiation or heard once any Veda mantras. It is possible, and I have established this already multiple times, and I am going to make this as a regular lifestyle. In Kailasa, all I need is few thousand Brahmin kids. Nothing else is needed. I just need their Gotra, which Rishi Gotra they belong to, and which Shaka. That's all. I can initiate them, awaken their Kundalini, make them repeat the whole that Shaka and document it. This is the good news. If you are still practicing Hindu Brahmin, your kids are the only hope planet Earth has to revive all these great truths. And I am pretty serious when I am making these statements. Understand? I know the depth of the wound we Hindus have suffered. And in front of that wound, I will not try to be a war beneficiary. I will only try to heal, if needed, giving my flesh, my organs, my life. One good thing is I have too much life. I have eternal life. Paramashiva has blessed me with his own space, manifesting himself. That's a good news. And everything is still available. If you are a Brahmin by birth, I sincerely request you, give birth to 10 kids. Please do it. Please do it. Don't worry about how you will be able to bring them up. Send them to Kailasa. Each kid you produce from the Brahmin DNA, male or female, is $1 billion worth for planet Earth, because you are carrying the DNA. A kid, Brahmin kid, especially before 14, if that kid is initiated and the Kundalini Shakti is awakened, it can remember and repeat the whole Shaka of the Vedas, of their Kotra, from the DNA. I have the methodology to do that, and I have already established it. And I am going to revive it. I am doing it very politely in one corner of the world so that I can make a seed bank. And you guys don't know how much of anti-Vedic, anti-Hindu terrorist invaders are all around India. India is literally, the whole ecosystem of India has gone out of the hands of Hindus. Be very clear. That's the only reason I am forced to leave India. I was actually kicked out. It's not that I left. I was kicked out. If I decide to stay in India, I would have been killed even lived this long is just directly protection of Kalabhairava and Paramashiva. The field of medicine, the amount of research and development done by the Hindus is extraordinary. Extraordinary. Just only about digestion, there are 30,000 words document. I told you guys that I'll be sharing that in the Facebook also. I have original Sanskrit. I just wanted to get a translation. I have 2-3 translations in English, even French and Spanish, but I am trying to see what is the best translation so I can upload both and you can all enjoy it. And I also wanted to clarify one more word I uttered. When I say Brahmins, I mean the whole knowledge community of Hindu society. It is not only the Iyengar, even the Jains, the Dihambara, among the Jains, there is 2-3 sects who were knowledge-centric community. And among the Buddhists, the Theravada and Tibetan Buddhists, they are knowledge-centric. All of them come under this category, which I call Brahmins, the knowledge source DNA families of Hindu heritage. The Adishaiva Velalar, Adishaiva Shivacharyas, who hereditary, the heritage by Parampara, who were the people who were carrying the knowledge, that families mastered the science of programming the very DNA. Because, see, our education system was not based on hearing, seeing and thinking. It was based on downloading. That is why the first lesson we teach itself, Bhurbhuvassuvaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. The conscious energy which awakens my consciousness and brightens my consciousness more and more. Let me meditate on that superconscious energy. Gayatri is a conscious endurance practice. So when I use the word Brahmin, I mean that families, that communities which were carrying the knowledge for next generations. Even 6-7 generations before you stop practicing Vedas and Vedic tradition also, it's okay because it is in your DNA. Even for 6-7 generations you are not listening, practicing, chanting Vedas also, your DNA has a capacity to give birth to a baby. That baby, when I awaken its Kundalini and initiate that baby within 14 years, before the physical maturity, that baby can repeat the whole Vedas. The Sarvanyatva can be awakened in that baby. This is the only hope we have for the future of the humanity. That is why I can't afford to get killed. Understand? I am not bothered about my life. I am bothered about this knowledge Paramashiva has given, and the responsibility comes with this knowledge and power he has given to me. That is the reason I moved out of India. I can't afford to die before I transmit all this to the next generation. I can't afford to get locked up without doing this work of this great transmission. So I have to do this job. I request all Brahmin couples give birth at least 10 kids. If you are from these communities which were the knowledge carriers, who have been endowed, empowered traditionally to carry this knowledge and transmit it to the next generation, Ayers, Iyengars, Dvivedi, Trivedi, Chaturvedis, Adishaiva Shivacharyas, Adishaiva Velalar, among the Jains, the Digambara, among the Buddhists, the Theravada and Tibetan, any of this knowledge carrier community give birth at least to 10 kids. If you are not able to bring them up, send them to Kailas. I will bring them up in a best way. Awaken their Kundalini Shakti and make them repeat. I will demand you do one thing. Usually, when you go to put your kids in the Macaulay schools, they interview your kid and you. Only if you pass the interview, they will accept your kids. That stupid education, which gets them few $1,000 salary per month and die as a software slave. That's the truth. Software slave. Those days, the slaves will be tied with chains. Now they are tied with wires. That's all. So, end of the day, you will make your son or daughter as a software slave for few $1,000. For that, you go to a school where they interview not only your son, you. And they are, if you pass the interview, you get the school seat. Here I am doing reverse. Come with your kid. I'll initiate your kid and make the kid chant your Shaka Veda. If I pass in the interview, then you put the kid in my Gurukul. That is the way I am going to do it now. But once you put the Gurukul, you put your kid in the Gurukul, then you should allow me to raise them up and evolve them. Then all the principles of Gurukul will be applied. I know how much suffering I have to go through when I started revealing all these signs and powers. That's the reason I have to move out to a safe place to do this work. safely, politely, happily. One good news is Paramashiva has given me all the protection and all the things I need to do my job. The job which he has given. And Kalabhairava is completely protecting me and the Kailasa. So because of that, I am going to do it with the grace of Paramashiva. And I am too serious. I know the amount of suffering Hindus went through, and I am serious about repairing, rebuilding, reviving. I am not going to be war beneficiary. I will be absolutely integrated to all of you. I commit with everyone who donates even 1 penny or who volunteers 1 hour or 1 minute or shares your talent in some form. Whether you share your time, treasure, talent or even best wishes supporting Kailasa, I commit with you all, I will be absolutely honest and integrated. I will revive all this Vedic knowledge. And I really want to tell you guys very honestly, Paramashiva has blessed me with this science. I want all Hindus to feel confident. What I am talking is truth. It's a good news. Don't worry. We have suffered a lot, no doubt. But I have the key now. And I have checked it and I have proved it. I can get all the shakas of the Vedas, of course, with the grace of Paramashiva. I am not talking out of any arrogance or ego or any claiming. No. Just the truth. So understand, tell you all exactly how I look at all of you. All Hindus, all of you listen. Born Hindus or practicing Hindus, all of you listen. How I see you all. The great warriors to protect righteousness and dharma, waged the war, lost many parts of the body, and lying in the war field just for a drop of water to wet your tongue. This is exactly the way I look at all of you Hindus. I tell you, this is the time I will give everything I have and revive all of you, and let's all live happily, holding our Dharma Dvaja, righteousness, and spreading it to the whole world, because Paramashiva has sent me with the nectar, not just water alone, with the nectar to heal you, recover you, revive you, and rebuild the Sanatana Hindu Dharma. He has sent me with the nectar. And I will neither lie nor overclaim, because I know I am talking to the great warriors who have fallen but not dead in warfield, defending righteousness and dharma. I can't afford to lie to you. I can't be that insensitive to you. I am sincere, sensitive to all the sufferings all our ancestors have suffered. And Paramashiva has sent me with nectar, with the solution. I have established this power multiple times already. I am getting some questions. Some people are asking in live that there is an intercaste marriage. One person is a Brahmin, but the other person is not. Is that kids also will have the same DNA? Please understand, as far as this knowledge transmission of the DNA concerned, it happens through mother. So, if the mother is a Brahmin, your DNA will have the same capacity. Please be very clear. You may get the outer world wealth in the father's lineage, but the inner world wealth comes through the mother's lineage. And I am not here to judge which is right, which is wrong, and all that. This is the way Paramashiva is programmed. So don't accuse me. Don't try to come and fight with me. How can you change the whole thing to mother-centric? Don't fight with me. I am talking about science. This is the way it is. If you have a problem, ask Paramashiva. This is the way it was done. If your mother is from this knowledge carrier family, that community, you carry the DNA. That knowledge source comes from mother. Because the muscle memory and biomemory comes from mother, bioenergy only comes from father. In the modern day, father does not act as a guru. So father also contributes little biomemory, and mother contributes muscle memory and little biomemory. Only a guru who initiates and awakens your Kundalini Shakti contributes bioenergy. In those days, father himself will be guru. That is why in many families, father gives initiation, the Gayatri initiation. He himself becomes guru. But in the modern days, many of the fathers they themselves did not have their Kundalini awakening. So they are not able to awaken the Kundalini of the child. Anyhow, now let me come to the subject. Digestion, karma, immortality, kayakalpa. It's a vast subject with thousands of powerful cognitions which need to be transmitted. When I start introducing this knowledge, I just get overwhelmed with one question: why did we lose it? Why did we lose it? And when that question comes, I am not able to control myself, so I reveal everything: the history, geography, reasons why we lost, everything I start speaking. Let me come back. your digestion energy, Jataragni, is capable of burning all the negative muscle memories, negative biomemories, rebuild your body continuously as your conscious decision. Understand? Every part of your body is rebuilt continuously in few days. Your intestine gets completely replaced in few days. Your liver gets completely replaced in few days. Even your brain completely gets replaced in few months. If you Google, you will get the details. How many days the Hindu medicinal system gives, how many hours and how many muhurta to that detail. The modern day medicine gives only the number of days, and that also completely taken from Hindu medicine system. The Hindu medicine system gives how many muhurtas, the precision with the details the Hindu medicine system reveals. And not only that, Hindu medicine system also gives the detailed instructions. If you change your breathing and maintain your sara, the breathing, the rebuilding happens quickly. So you can rebuild it as you want. Just by playing with your breath, you can walk out of any disease. Because you can rebuild that organ, you can rebuild that component, you can rebuild the body. I tell you, the most powerful kumbhaka is Trinetra Kumbhaka. The most powerful kumbhaka is Trinetra Kumbhaka. Trinetra Kumbhaka awakens your Kundalini Shakti to the cosmic union with Paramashiva, rebuilds your body, burns all the bad muscle memory, bad biomemory, does everything best. The Trinetra Kumbhaka I have explained multiple times. I can repeat now again. Inhale through the left nostril as much as you can comfortably and hold, closing both the nostrils with the thumbs as much as you can comfortably. Don't kill yourself. Do it as much as you can comfortably. Then, don't exhale. Without exhaling, again try to inhale through the right nostril as much as you can. When you try to inhale through the right nostril, automatically body will balance itself by exhaling little. You don't worry about it, but you don't exhale consciously. You try only to inhale through the right again and hold as much as you can be comfortably. And then again, don't exhale. Try to inhale through both the nostrils and hold it as much as you can comfortably. Then, when you feel you can't hold anymore, slowly exhale through the left nostril. This is the procedure of Trinetra Kumbhaka. Understand? When you do an exercise, not just the calories burnt is the only benefit. You invest in your body, which keeps you alive, active whole day. Same way, when you do this Trinetra Kumbhaka, not just the experience you get while you do that Kumbhaka is alone is the benefit. You invest in your prana sarira, energy source, which keeps helping you throughout the day. So start with 11 Trinetra Kumbhaka morning, 11 Trinetra Kumbhaka in the evening. After 2-3 days, make it into 21 Trinetra Kumbhaka in the morning, 21 Trinetra Kumbhaka in the evening. After maybe a week or 10 days, make it into morning 42 Trinetra Kumbhaka, evening 42 Trinetra Kumbhaka. Make it slowly more and more. Morning 108 Trinetra Kumbhaka, evening 108 Trinetra Kumbhaka. That's enough. If you reach morning 108, evening 108, that is enough, because by the time your whole prana sarira, the system would have been aligned with a full Kundalini Shakti. Listen, it is not just playing with your breathing, it is playing with the source of energy for your existence, consciousness. Because when you are playing with your breathing, all that suffocating, terrorizing fears, that obsessive, compulsive behavior patterns will get triggered. Any of you, if you feel you are suffering with the obsessive compulsive behavior patterns, the obsessive compulsive reactionary patterns, just do this Trinetra Kumbhaka, all that suffocation patterns will wake up and will just start terrorizing you. But you don't bother about it, just do Trinetra Kumbhaka. You will see in few days the whole obsessive compulsive reactionary behavior patterns and the whole negativity along with it will simply be exhaled. Will simply leave your system, because when the Kundalini Shakti raises, this whole obsessive compulsive reactionary behavior pattern melts down. This Trinetra Kumbhaka is the most beautiful method to intensely trigger your ability to digest all the bad biomemories, bad muscle memories, the karma itself. Listen. Listen to this very carefully. Your age does not matter. Start the Trinetra Kumbhaka. Just connect with me. Start. You can start doing it like just few times, 11 times a day. Even that is okay. It will be a great blessing. I tell you, this Trinetra Kumbhaka will liberate you from all suffocating, obsessive, compulsive, reactionary behaviors and that obsessive, compulsive, reactionary patterns internally. How you beat yourself Because of these obsessive, compulsive, reactionary patterns and thought currents, you will be liberated from all that suffocations inside and all that behaviors outside, both. Listen, if you are young, you can start doing even morning 21 times, evening 21 times. If you are little old, start in the morning 11 times, evening 11 times. Even for the elders, this is the best way. Understand? I am very sincere and caring about each one of you. I will prescribe this only after thorough study. I know many of you take me very sincerely and practice. I know now today Sunanda Pangarkar will start practicing this. I will never tell something which is not good for you. Listen carefully. I sincerely love you guys. Sunanda, start doing this Trinetra Kumbhaka. It's my personal blessing to you. I tell you, she has given all her wealth to me. I will only be absolutely grateful and honest, integrated to her. In this old age, she did not have any insecurity. She has given everything to me. To her, if I am telling this instruction, then understand this is the best. Same way, when I talk about eating less, I am extremely sincere and honest and integrated to all your health. Please listen. See, you all have been abused, destroyed, brainwashed, literally killed through this exorbitant eating habit. To all my disciples, I tell you, listen, I know many people like Maitrik Patel and all. Maitrik Patel, he works whole day, he drives truck only to pay money to me, to fund Kailasa, to give money to Kailasa. He works day and night. I will not do droha to him. I will not do anything wrong to him. I will only tell all the best secrets to him. So listen. I have multiple levels of integrated people. There are some people like Bhagavan Reddy. Even though he is in US, successful businessman, successful head of the family, but just because I told him one word, hey, don't watch movies, he just stopped. That is one level of integrity. Absolute integrity to Guru Vak. There is next level, like Sendil, which I was telling yesterday. Even though injustice was done to him, he has all the right, legally, socially, morally, to retort, to react, to respond, to protect his interests, to defend himself. But just because I said no, morally, legally, you have a right to react, protect yourself, defend yourself, but dharmically listen to me, have patience, and do as I am saying. He just obeyed. Even when he was hurt, injustice was done to him, he decided to stick to my word. Integrity, dharma. That's next level. There is next level integrity. I'll tell you. When injustice was done to him and I did not rush to protect, but I told him, be dharmic and don't react. At that situation also, there are some people who stand by dharma and listen to my Guruvak and say, I will not question why you did not come and protect me when the injustice was done to me, but I will obey and be dharmic because you are saying. I have really that level of committed disciples. That kind of a sincere people. Actually, few days before, that kind of a person with whom I was talking, he doesn't want me to reveal his name. He told me already. That's why I'm not telling that person's name. Otherwise, just like I gave example, Bhagavan Reddy and Sendil, I wanted to utter this person's name also and he did not agree. There was an injustice done to him. And I did not protect him from that injustice being done to him. Of course, I did not do, but I could have protected, but I did not protect. And there is a reason. That is my level. So, but I did not protect. But when he started reacting, responding, defending himself, I intervened and said, be dharmic. He said, yes, Swamiji. No questions asked. Yes, Swamiji. I'll be dharmic. And I told him, you know, I could have protected you, but I did not protect you. But now I am intervening and telling you, be dharmic, don't react in this situation and keep the dharma dvaja high. He said, Swamiji, not only I will not question you that why you did not protect me, and I don't even cognize you did not protect me. I will just do what you say as dharma. It melted me too much. And then I gave my input. He accepted and he started doing it. Then I was casually talking to him, like chit chat, small talk. And then I told him, what is the thing you like in me? Tell me. He's a young guy, not too old, maybe less than 50 only. And I don't know exact age, maybe 40, less than 40 also. Anyhow, I was talking to him, very sweet, personal, intimate talk. I was asking him, what is it you really like in me? He was telling me, Swamiji, you may be a great incarnation, Paramashiva himself, but how you come down to our level and relate with us, get into the ground, literally you put your hands on our shoulder and put yourself in our place and relate with us. That is what I like in you, Swamiji. Then casually I asked him, then tell me, there must be something which you don't like. Tell me honestly. Very rarely I take people's advice. Understand? I want all of you to know, there is no one who will even dare to think of advising me in our Sangha. Even if he thinks he knows, before he completes his thinking, he will be out of the Sangha. So no one can advise me. Very rarely I ask people to give input or feedback. So I asked him, you tell me, something must be there you may not like. Tell me. He said, no, Swamiji, there is nothing like I don't like, but I felt sometimes hurt. I can tell you that. I said, tell me that. He told me, when you speak about this Dravish gang, you try to use the word like Allakai Mundangla, Loosungla. All those words look very cute. Because those Dravish boys are never going to be hurt by these words. They will only be laughing at you, saying that fellow is trying to scold without even knowing bad words. Without knowing how to titify, he is titifying. They will only be laughing at you, Swamiji. Those words like Allakai Mundangla, Loosungla, all these words doesn't show any anger or vengeance. It looks very cute. But when you address them in singular, avan even, in singular, I felt hurt that Swamiji should not be uttering these words in singular. It really hit me. I told him, yes, from now, in public place, any of my satsang or anywhere, I will not utter even those people in singular. Because I don't have anger or vengeance. It may be very small decision, but forever it will be in record. I stopped using singular in public platform because of your advice to me. This is the way you will be recorded in history. I gave him the boon. And I am going to maintain it. I am going to maintain it. Then he said, no, Swamiji, when you really need to tell them you are angry, ferocious, use. Not when you are not really angry and ferocious. I said, okay. But actually, I never get really angry. I only show ferociousness. But I don't get really angry. I told him, okay, if I really need to tell them, I will use. But as a rule, I am going to stop using singular. Maybe as an exemption, that is different. As a rule, I am going to stop. And that is because of your advice to me, your input to me. Because you are hurt, I don't want to hurt you. I am going to maintain this. Understand? All I am trying to tell you is, this level integrated people are the people who I keep as my advisors. If you want to be my advisor, be dharmic even when you are hurt. I tell you, factually, so much injustice was done to me, but I neither questioned Paramashiva, I never even cognized why Paramashiva is not defending me, protecting me. And all I know is, I have to look at the life as a total. When I see the whole life as a total, the love, joy, bliss I am experiencing by Paramashiva is billion times more than other things coming in the life. So my life is going only in the benefit, in the profit. Forget about it. That is the right way to look at the life. I am not going to say, oh, I am so intimate with Paramashiva, he is directly manifesting in me. Why not let me use Paramashiva to control all these fellows who are abusing me, who are attacking me, who are factually trying to assassinate me. All this, I don't think in that line. I look at the life as a total. I am enjoying Paramashiva so much and he is showering me so much. So can't I just tolerate this small things happening in the periphery? He is filling me so much inside. This is the angle I see the life. Listen, this is the way I look at the life. So any of you, my disciples, if you want to know what is the highest integrity, this is highest integrity. I take advice from this kind of people who are integrated to this level. Let me go to the next revelation. Listen to this very intensely. Whatever you feel as you is immortal at that moment. Listen carefully. Whatever you feel as immortal is immortal at that moment. Whatever you feel as you is immortal at this moment of you feeling that as you. Means, if you feel your body is you now, it is immortal now. And if you are able to maintain that same cognition, your body is you, your consciousness will start manifesting in your body and start just radiating its quality of immortality in your body also. Only people who neither feel their body continuously nor feel their consciousness continuously die between. Listen. As I said, I am absolutely integrated to you all with my love. So every word I am uttering is absolute truth. I am talking to people who are giving me food, who are taking care of me. To all of you I am talking. So I'll be loyal. I'm extremely sincere. Listen. If you continuously decide to feel you are this body, the you in you, which is consciousness, will start manifesting in your body. As body also, it will evolve, become the Kayakalpa body and manifest immortality. The biggest problem human beings have, neither you believe continuously your body, nor you cognize continuously your mind, nor you cognize continuously your consciousness. You just don't cognize you and you are simply confused. You cognize you only as your obsessive, compulsive, reactionary pattern. When that pattern is hurt, you feel you are hurt. When that pattern is able to suffocate you, you feel everything is okay. Wrong association, wrong identification is the source problem. Listen, many times you get so attached with your reactionary, obsessive, compulsive behavior pattern. If somebody points you that pattern, you feel that they are binding you, suffocating you. They are controlling you. Hey, I am telling you who is controlling you and asking you to liberate yourself. I am your friend. sincere father and mother, not your enemy. I have seen multiple times people, when they identify themselves with their obsessive, compulsive, reactionary pattern and suffocate themselves, they feel the decision they make out of their patterns is much better than living with me or living around me or listening to my truths. And they leave. After that, even though so much suffering comes in their life, they continue to live in that suffering because they took the decision. Their ego and arrogance cannot accept that they failed and come back. Just to retain and maintain their ego, they continue to suffer. That's the worst thing. I tell you. Life is for bliss and life positivity. Even if you are suffering, work to make that suffering into temporary. Don't work to make that suffering into permanent. Even if you are suffering, make decisions, work to make that suffering temporary. Don't make decisions, don't work to make that sufferings into permanent. I tell you, for example, even if you are struggling with your food pattern and you are addicted to this 3 times eating food pattern and you are not able to stop, don't give up. Try to do this vratas, like a ritualistic fasting, religious fasting, like Pachapatni Vratam. Tomorrow it is getting completed. I tell you guys, my body is so accustomed. I don't even feel like eating tomorrow. Because of Maheshwara Puja is there, I am going to eat. It has become a lifestyle now. Listen carefully. See, in my life, I have seen at least 200 people from various walks of life. My pre-monastic grandmother, from her till Siddhaganga Math Pitadipati Sri Sri Siddheshwara Mahaswamiji, Siddhaganga Math Pitadishwar Swamiji, who lived, he is called Nadadadu Devaru Shivakumara Mahaswamiji. Not Siddheshwara Mahaswamiji, sorry, Siddhaganga Math Shivakumara Mahaswamiji. Till that Swamiji, from my pre-monastic grandmother, I have seen at least 200 people who lived more than 100 years. And at least 2 Chiranjeevis I have seen. One, Mahavatar Babaji, another one, Hanumanji himself. Listen, these 2 I have met face to face directly. They gave me darshan. In my life, 200 people lived more than 100 years healthily. And 2 people who are Chiranjeevis. I have seen these 200 people. In the 200, at least 100 I know them personally with all their lifestyle, background, everything. Starting from my pre-monastic grandmother, Danakoti Ammal, she lived more than 103 years. From her till Siddhaganga Math Swamiji, from Tumkur, Swamiji Sri Sri Shivakumara Mahaswamiji, he was called Nadadadu Devar, the great person. He lived till 111, more than 111 I think. Even last day he left the body, he did his Shiva Puja, and that kind of a highly disciplined, great being. In this 200, at least 100 I have seen very intimately. I know their personal life very well. From this, I am telling you, all 100 whom I have seen very intimately, very personally, all of them vegetarians, organically they eat very little, very rarely. That's it. If you want to live a happy, healthy, long life, drastically cut down the quantity of the food, increase the quality. See, have organic food, nice food, nutritious, vegetarian, best food. You can even have full Rajaboha. Cook everything, keep everything ready, do puja, eat one meal. That's the best way to live. Offer everything to Paramashiva, do puja, offer everything to Paramashiva. As is prasada, eat one meal. You can have even Rajaboha, no problem. Even if you are suffering with the food patterns, take decisions, do actions to make that suffering temporary. Don't give up and start doing actions which will make that suffering permanent and worst. I tell you, Maitrik Patel drives truck to pay for my food. If I am eating, it is Maitrik Patel. So I will be absolutely honest to the food he is giving me. To him, when I meet him with my shoulders on his, with my hands on his shoulder, this is what I will tell him. Hey, eat once a day, very good quality, organic, rich, good quality. Large meal also is okay. Rajaboha is okay. Have everything, do puja, offer that to Paramashiva and eat. Vegetarian, organic, Rajaboha. Stop eating food like products. Don't get abused by the pharmaceutical food industry conspiracies. Understand? Pharmaceutical industry and food industry both are owned by the same few people and they conspire. They are not bothered about your health. Don't be exploited, abused by them. Go for organic, vegetarian, good food once a day. See, after that, if you feel hungry, take nice juices like neem juice, bottle gourd, bitter gourd juice. Best things are available. Drumstick juice, mango leaf juice. Go for all these kind of organic juices. Juicing you can do even whole day, no problem. How many juice you want, enjoy. Organic, herbal juices. Meal, make it as a one. To all my sincere disciples, with all my integrity, I am telling you this. I tell you, in 20s, I was poor eater like my gurus. I was very healthy in 30s. In 30s, unfortunately, I started getting into the habit of regular eating, and that did not end well in the late 30s. Now, by Paramashiva's grace, I am back to my original lifestyle of 20s, how I was. Till I was teen and 20s, I was absolutely integrated to my guru's instruction about food and everything. Only when I started making the exemptions they gave as a rule, kind of a lifestyle, all that impact started happening in my system. But by Paramashiva's grace, I woke up and got back. I decided, yes, I am suffering. I have to acknowledge. And I will make the decisions to make that suffering temporary, not permanent. I just recovered myself. And now I am back to the best health. And I am able to deliver what I need to deliver to all of you. I have so much love to tell you all the great truths. I have so much love and so much of knowledge given by Paramashiva. Parashakti gives love, Paramashiva gives knowledge. And I have so much to share with you all. So I am enjoying what I am supposed to do. Don't get brainwashed, cheated by the people who are brainwashing you, knowingly or unknowingly, to eat 3 times a day. Please understand, that's a crime being done to you. It has a multiple cascading effects, snowballing effects on your physical health, mental health, and the way you feel about you. See, if you start eating 3 times a day, you are literally dead. Even if you are walking around, you will be like half dead. There won't be any conscious breakthrough, I tell you. When Ramesh Ramani went to Tiruvannamalai ashram and said he is doing Nirahara, I just started appreciating myself. Wow. The multi-millionaires who are successful in their life, in their profession, in their family, in their career, persons like Ramesh Ramani, if I am able to inspire them not to eat, not only I am successful, I feel I am doing the best to Ramesh Ramani, and he is going to be the trendsetter for thousands of people. He went to Tiruvannamalai ashram, he said he is doing Nirahara. I think sometimes earlier ago, when I heard that he is doing Nirahara, I was just, oh God. See, the stupid Indian middle class mediocre mind always thinks if you have money, if you are successful, you have to eat like a shit. That shit eating, big pattern, and huge belly. And they think it is very cute. This mediocre mentality of this huge belly is cute, need to be broken. We successful Hindus, you all need to come out and tell the world, eat good quality food. I think I want really Ramesh Ramani to come on one day morning pre-satsang and please share how you are successful And you are doing Nirahara. I want the people to know. See, I want really people to know, when I say do Nirahara, reduce your food intake, it's not that poor people are following me who don't have food. People who are very successful, multi-millionaires, billionaires, who are professionally successful, family successful, everything successful, those people are following and having the benefits. I feel personalities like Ramesh Ramani, even Sri Pranavananda, they all should give the Sakshi Pramana to the world. How this Nirahara is helping people. We are not interested in food depriving you. Please understand. I am really interested in you living happily, healthily. Reducing junk food, non-organic food, making good quality one organic meal a day, vegetarian organic meal, one meal a day, any quantity is okay. Even if it is Rajaboga, it's okay. When you come to this, one meal per day, vegetarian organic Rajaboga, offer it to Paramashiva and enjoy it as a prasada. When you come to this lifestyle, not only you become healthy, your whole system becomes alive. See, only in the initial level, few days you will feel little tired and all that, because psychologically you feel something is taken away from you. Your stupid mind creates little tiredness, boredom, irritation, all that obsessive compulsive behavior, reactionary pattern erupts out. Just have patience. Few days practice this. One meal per day. If you are really addicted to 3 meals, then reduce it to 2 meals. Do this 2 meals for 6 months. Then after that, reduce it to 1.5. Then bring it to 1. At least within 1 year. Bring this as a lifestyle. I tell you, a 1 meal person, the way he will understand my satsang and internalize, will be 100 times powerful than the 2 meal person. 1 meal yogi, 2 meal bogi, 3 meal rogi, 4 meal bogi. Bogi, not bogi, bogi. This 1 meal will make the Jataragni intense, powerful, that conscious endurance, intensity needed for Jataragni to digest the muscle memories and bio memories and the karmas, karma triggering mechanisms will all be digested. Understand? Like a taste bud in your tongue, there are biomemories, muscle memories, which are karma bud. They try to enjoy your bad karmas and attract more and more. Those karma buds will be burnt away, cleared by this 1 meal lifestyle. See, Sunanda Pangarkar, she has given her whole wealth to me in this old age. So naturally, I will be highly chaste and integrated to her health and her long life, happy life, and her enlightenment. With that sincerity, I will advise her, do Kumbhaka Pranayama, Trinetra Kumbhaka Pranayama as much as you can in the morning and in the evening. And try to make yourself to this one meal lifestyle. Understand? I'll be absolutely sincere because I'm eating her food. And I'm extremely traditionally dharmic person. If I am giving this advice to her, then understand, this is the best advice I have for my people, whom I feel as mine, to whom I have to be loyal. I tell you, initially your reactionary pattern will always feel angry. What for I am yearning if I cannot eat? It's all wrong patterns. Money is not always just for eating. Eating is supposed to keep you healthy, happy, physically active, mentally active, consciously alive, manifesting powers. Best. So take these two as today's satsang gist. One meal lifestyle, Trinetra Kumbhaka. Reduce the food as much as you can and slowly move to one meal. And increase as much as possible Trinetra Kumbhaka. Quantity and quality. You will awaken that capacity to digest all the wrong muscle memories, biomemories. You will make decisions to make your sufferings and pains temporary, not permanent or worst. I have a Shastra Pramana for Trinetra Kumbhaka. Kumbhaka Pattadi, verse 192. Sakra Chantrena Chapurya Darya Suryena Puryet Niyamya Purya Purayen Nobhyam Darayitva Yadaviti Trinetra Kumbhaka Proktas Trinetrena Trishiddaihi. One should inhale through the left and hold the breath, followed by inhalation by the right nostril and retain. Then again inhale the breath through the nostrils, both the nostrils, and hold the breath systematically before exhalation. This is Trinetra Kumbhaka by Shiva, which gives threefold siddhis. I'll put the original verse and the translation, Shastra Pramana, in the Facebook also. Please enjoy. I have more revelations about this digestion, karma, kayakalpa, and immortality. So with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing Paramadvaitam, the Shuddhatvaita Saivam. The state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailas of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वा
I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all.